more of a pain. It's like one of the right? I am. Sure. I've got family in the walls. Later. Okay.
He's gonna get DQ for going to the toilet.
Yeah, that's
Really. Have you ever been DQ for going to the toilet?
I don't think so, no.
I probably haven't, but I've been close and I bet I've been close. Like,
Yeah.
probably here. Probably. I don't remember it happening, but it's probably happened. Wait, I swear there was one. This. Yeah! Oh my god. I don't know if I told you about this. Me and Ronan both entered this Irish Wi-Fi tournament. He told me about it. I was like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah.
We both entered this red Wario. I got 4th place in my Wario. It was really funny, but I got DQ'd in the first round because there were 3 seconds left to check in. I checked it, but then my screen lagged or something. And I played the entirety of my first set, assuming I was in winners, because I thought I checked in successfully.
Yeah.
But it turns out I was in losers. I don't know how I didn't catch on, but like, yeah. But then I still got 4th anyway. So.
This one? My phone case is calling.
My phone always overheats, so I can't put a case in my phone.
Right. Okay, makes sense. It's cold. You're taking too long. Yeah, yeah.
You see that? I saw a clip of that. One of his his quotes in battle. How CDI's elder quotes.
Really?
Yeah. He quotes CDI gun and all this stuff.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, no, yeah. I know there are a lot of quotes that reference that. Yeah. I thought you meant the actual voice lines, they just ripped the CDI voice. No.
I don't know whether it's just they just did Mario from the Little Kaiser or what.
Yeah.
What? You know you time? Oh, you hard right. No, it's when you carrying on. Yeah. It's not here. I need to do something. Not hearing. Maybe can we put Mario?
So I think whenever Peach counters for an enemy, Toad turns around and was it behind him.
Oh,
So
wait, why?
In theory,
Does it not matter which direction it is?
I think the explosion always turns around. It seems to. So
Yeah.
he's not low.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame because Peach is cold, but he's cold. He's been power for now, so didn't even hurt. Oh,
Wasn't he at 189? So he would have killed it.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh. No. Wow. Yeah, sure. I'm scared about that. It's not number 2. Sure.
Well,
No, works in Peach. Oh,
alive?
wow.
It's not true. Got that E-hard like that.
That's great. Straight up.
Yeah.
Plastic cards. PS2.
Oh no, I think I killed SF3 with E-hard last week. He wasn't even at a high percent. I don't know how it happened. I think he killed off the top maybe. I don't know, but
I'll say so.
that felt a bit guilty about that.
The only time I've ever seen a kill was when. What's one of the Joker players that used to be the best one in the UK? Emas. When Emas still played, I ran into him on Elite Smash.
Yeah.
And he killed me off the top of the head, and I was like, oh, this is a thing. Because he deliberately did it, and he just got me to 300%. And I died off the top from the ground with a hand. I was like,
I'm feeling rude.
One time, go on.
yeah.
Snowglobes got Meiji to 250% in Rob Lucas, and then timed her out by using her feed.
That's funny.
That is so rude.
Oh, I remember seeing that. Yeah. That's cold.
Very disrespectful.
Yes.
No, I think I'm just gonna fox. Just feel like it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Feel it in my head. It's not nice.
Yes. 100% so good.
Is it from Punch-On?
Yes. It's like minus level, it made yourself get a thing.
I had to pick one of these characters' lives to pick snakes and the...
Pick daisies!
Yeah, me too.
Like,
But what if you also had to be the characters? Would you rather be Snake than Daisy?
rather Daisy. She's a princess.
I'd rather be Snake, but I'd rather have Daisy's life.
That was my feet.
Well, yeah.
Because I feel like,
Well, Snake's got like nanomachines in him to make him like super strong and super like.
yeah, you just got like,
Yeah, but
just
like,
got that aura.
but if I have to live the life, I'd definitely be Daisy because Daisy's life, she gets kidnapped by an alien one time. Mario saves you, and then you play sports for the rest of your life. Like that's just so sick.
That is actually, that's true.
Whereas Snake is like actually working for the military, going to
Yeah.
like fight a bunch of people.
Yeah,
So-
Daisy's
She's in all the sports games, and that's all she's in.
Yeah.
I think that's genuinely the only thing she has to do is
Yeah.
just like play sports all day with her friends. Like that's
That
genuinely
is actually so
a life to
You
lead.
know what? Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
I know someone who's doing sports science as a degree, and it's like, dude, that is such a cool degree.
That's cool.
I'm not like, I don't have a sports background, but I care about it a lot more now.
yeah.
So, I think if I had that background, then yeah.
The thing is, with stuff like that, I obviously PE was an option at GCSE, but I didn't really like PE when I was growing up, so I didn't think, oh, I want to do GCSE PE because it sounds like boring.
Yeah.
But then obviously, if you keep going with it, sports science is going to be really interesting
Yeah.
because you get to learn a lot more about like the methods and shit, like how muscles and shit are like optimized for
And
different sports.
there's some psychology modules that she has. So like that one.
Yeah, so I think it's really interesting. I've just had since coming to uni, I've just had a newfound appreciation for a lot of the subjects that I didn't care for at GCSE.
I think honestly for me, history is one of them. Because history was genuinely my worst subject in school. I dropped it because I was on two. It was embarrassing. I was in year 9. Like my grades were pretty good, but history was not. I just didn't give a fuck. It was it was so I was so alien to it, especially dropped it in year 9. I picked geography, but then that also didn't matter because I moved schools, and in that school I didn't have to do either of them. So I'm one of the few people in the UK who hasn't done history or geography.
It's crazy. That's mad.
But I would have loved to do geography.
To be fair,
Geography is cool.
they didn't, at least at my school, they didn't mandate it. They just recommended it to everybody. The reason that I chose it was because we were told, it's good to have a diverse range of GCSE so that when you pick your A-levels, you at least have, tried out a bunch of stuff so you have a general idea of what you want to go into. So that's why I chose history, was because I preferred it to geography, and that was one of the things that they recommended. But I know plenty of people at my school who didn't do either, just because they didn't have to. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, my school was a performing arts school. Yeah, so they had they had stuff like drama, dance, music.
That sounds cool.
It was so good.
Drama is another one of those things that I was I didn't like it in school, but I love it now.
High key, biggest regret of my life is not taking drama GCSE over maths. Because I did it, no, not GCSE, A-level. Because I did it in GCSE and I loved it so much. It was my favourite GCSE that I did.
How come you didn't pick it? Do you have a...
So I did history, I did maths, I did it, and I wanted to do electronics. And I thought that maths would help that, and I also, at GCSE, really liked maths. A-level maths I hated so much.
It's different.
It is so different.
Did you ever further maths? Maths basically,
Did you do that?
I was actually, throughout all of year 12, I really struggled with further maths. I was barely on a C. I dropped further maths in year 13. Maths became the easiest subject in the whole world. I got an A star easily. It was just, I'm not even trying to brag, it's just in comparison, it was so easy.
Night and day.
Just having that kind of anchor in the further maths really changed my perspective on everything else and made maths easy because I had already done well.
Exactly, yeah.
So I got I'm glad I took it even though I was bad at it, bad at maths. I dropped it.
In A-level, I obviously took maths, but we had 2 teachers. And we'd on Tuesday we'd have 1 teacher, but Friday night was all one basically. And one of my teachers was so shit. So shit. Made me hate everything. I didn't understand anything. Really bad at teaching the subject.
Yeah.
So in year 13, my friend had a better maths teacher, and I deliberately went out of my way in my free periods to just sit in his lessons. And just have the extra of that. I think that I low-key saved it because I went from a D to a C.
Yes.
So it's like kind of crazy.
On maths.
On maths,
yeah.
yeah. Well, I got A in electronics, B in history, C in maths. I had like a pretty big surgery in year 13 when I just started it.
Yeah.
So I was able to have mitigating circumstances, which is I think why I got into Lancaster, because the requirements were ABB, but I got ABC.
Yeah,
but I got it anyway. Yeah.
I think at least for computer science, I definitely got, like, believe it or not, I did computers. I don't know why. I hate computers. When I was 16, I was delusional. I thought I liked computers when I don't care about them. But I was stuck at GCSE in computer science. Sorry, A-level computer science. I got an A, but only because of COVID. Genuinely, I was dog shit, and to be fair, I worked my ass off for that A because I knew I was bad at it, and I did have to do exams, but they were they weren't dumbed down. They were watered down exams.
Yeah.
They were still difficult, but they were
more generous.
Yeah, because COVID was major throughout both my year 12 and 13. So
Yeah.
it took out a lot of content. I memorized pseudocodes. I actually didn't, so like the way all the coding questions, they were like, okay, you can actually use pseudocode, you don't have to build a language.
Yeah.
Which saved me because I was especially bad at the coding. I didn't care about coding, but I was decent at the theory stuff.
Yeah.
Had it not been for COVID, I don't think I would have got A. Even if I still studied, I literally studied like at least 5 hours a day up until the exams. So, like I was kind of a monster in A-levels, but yeah. In the other ones though, I think I would have still done well, but it's hard to say, like, because psychology I did well and maths I did well, but it's hard to say how much of that was coding and how much wasn't, because like, again, they kind of dumbed down the exams.
Yeah.
But I literally didn't learn as much as I was supposed to for the exam. We went in for most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They cut the content in half for all of this.
Was that there? Yeah.
But for computer science, like genuinely, I don't know if I would have gotten to, because my requirements for my ABB.
Yeah.
If I had gotten like A-star AC, maybe I would have gotten in, but I don't know how strict they have been. I got A-star AA, so I'm safe, but again, that might have just been because of COVID.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm actually, yeah. I'm so sad about COVID because, like, before COVID, for my GCSEs, I was, like, so on with, like, education. And I was getting, like, A's because I didn't listen to shit. And then COVID hits, and I'm in sixth form, and I just don't care anymore. And, like, my academics just go through the floor, and it's really annoying. I think it has actually taken me, like, to third year. You need to get back up to where I was before.
That's fine.
So
that happens because, yeah, because especially if you, it's like, is it gifted child syndrome or gifted children? I mean, like, if you have really good grades at GCSEs without like barely trying, you go into A-level kind of expecting to feel similar, but A-level you have to like it.
yeah, it's not even that bad because it's like I think it's kind of happened with maths. But I kind of assumed maths would be the same, but it was way harder. But at least with the other two, like I was pretty similar to what I was before, and it's not even that I was expecting it to be the same. It was just like COVID hitting, like completely changed like my motivation to like study everything. And it ruined my attention span because I was just on screens all day.
Yeah.
Like it's so horrible.
It was. I don't know how COVID was for your school. But I remember in my year 12, towards the end of it, they did everything online. The way they went about it is we didn't actually have like Teams calls initially. We did in year 13, that was later. Initially, what they did is they set all of the work on the Monday.
Yeah.
And that was the entire work for the week. So they would put like 5 periods of work for each subject, yada yada yada. Every single Monday, I would wake up and spend the entire 16 hours of the day doing the work because I wanted to get it all done.
Yeah.
And most of the time I would succeed and get everything done within the first day, and then I have a 6-day weekend.
That makes sense.
Sounds bad, and obviously I rushed it, and it wasn't good for like retaining information. It would just spill into Tuesday sometimes, but like
Also fine.
that is just like, bro, how was I able to do that? I was like, I don't know, I was a monster.
That's really good.
My
though.
work ethic was insane.
That's clever though, because like if you're at home all the day anyway, you might as well like be at home doing stuff that you want to do. So you just have that one day, do everything, and then you just chill for the rest of the
The
week.
grit was crazy. Oh my gosh. But I would dread Mondays. Like I would hate Sundays, but I had to think about Monday. I was like, fuck man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I have to grind. I would force myself to.
I mean, it's okay. Works out. So it's all good.
Yeah. Year 13 was different because we had like some in-person things and they started doing calls as well, so I couldn't do that. But that's for the best because literally like I couldn't have been retaining information very well if I was just like cramming it all into one day.
Yeah,
I just wouldn't. Yeah. I don't think I was doing amazing.
I mean, it's alright. COVID, generous to everybody.
Right.
Yeah. And we had to like, it wasn't like we had to show proof that we done it basically. So we had to like send in screenshots of our work as proof that we'd actually done it. It's like otherwise we'd get punished and stuff.
That makes sense.
So I couldn't. It wasn't like I could lie and say I did it.
Yeah, you have to actually
Because
do
I
it.
know what we're doing. Like this.
Yeah, yeah.
That's is that 20%?
No. It was 2-1.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need the toilet. I thought ToeJam would win that game, and so I was gonna go to the toilet after the game.